Hey guys, welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well and staying positive out there. It is never a dull and boring moment in crypto and finance and stocks. That is why I love doing daily market updates. Now today, ladies and gentlemen, there is a lot to talk about. Obviously, you know, XRP going to the moon, and we've got a pro lawyer right here expecting when FOMO kicks in, and I hope everyone doesn't FOMO into XRP and Ripple when any positive news comes out of this lawsuit. Obviously, it's obviously up 21% today, decoupling from the market as well. The XRP network right here experiences historic address activity. A lot of people are jumping in on this. The Hinman emails are obviously unveiling right here. Inevitable affirms Deaton and Ripple CTO. Very interesting. Ethereum. Very interesting stuff with Ethereum in correlation to the NASDAQ. So we're going to go through that. And obviously, for those of you who don't know what the hell the NASDAQ is, that is the tech sector of the, you know, the stock market, basically Wall Street. We're going to be talking about banks and Binance. Obviously, you know, the whole thing in terms of debanking as well. There's a whole range of stuff to go through that as well. Pepe is eyeing off a rebound right now, and I can honestly say my bots are up in the Patreon. And obviously, we've got Russia. Obviously using crypto exchanges now for international settlements. That is absolutely huge. But anyway, let's get into the video, guys. Massive shout out and thank you to every single one of you who have subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Now, if you are new, make sure you smash the subscribe button down there and turn on that little bell notification as well, because as you can see right here, I love documenting my journey with investing with cryptos, dividend stocks, growth stocks, talking about passive income, building financial freedom, and of course, my goal at the end of the day is to build generational wealth. So come along this incredible journey. Things are getting full on in this space. Also, if you can give this video a thumbs up, watch it straight through, would really help me push this channel out to a lot more people, because the YouTube algorithm is absolute magic when you find, ladies and gentlemen, do that. All right, so give it a good old thumbs up. Doesn't cost you anything. It's down there. Thank you very much. You guys absolutely rock. Also, a little disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and due diligence with this stuff. I do not want to see anyone get financially hurt. That is why my number one golden rule is I only invest what I can afford to lose. And yes, we don't like to lose. You can lose money like that in the blink of an eye in crypto. All right, so please be careful out there. Do your own research and due diligence. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Right, ladies and gentlemen, the formalities are out of the way. Straight to the community tab. Now, before I get into that, guys, I just wanted to make an announcement that OKX is now an official sponsor of my channel, which is really nice as well. Okay, so again, I've been using OKX for the last, I should say 6 or 7 months now. It's been incredible. So thank you very much to OKX. There are obviously links below. And again, I put up all my trades in the Patreon as well. I'm going to show you some of that stuff now on the video. So stick around for that. Very, very bullish as well. Okay, but anyway, let's move on. We've got obviously the top altcoins in my portfolio. We have Super, we have Quant, which is really nice, Nexra, UFO, and the Graph were the altcoins up in my portfolio today. And obviously, we've got all the FOMO stuff to go through. But now let's go to Coinspot. This is another exchange of mine that I use every single week to dollar cost average into my cryptos as well. And now, obviously, OKX as well, which I use for my trading. So we'll get into that in a moment. But there is a referral link below for Coinspot. Also, please feel free to use that if you are new to cryptos in Australia. You cannot access, I'm pretty sure, from overseas. But anyway, this is for us Aussies. But all the prices you see here are in Australian dollars, and everything else is set to US dollars because I'm catering for everybody around the world. Now, let's have a quick look at the prices. I'm not going to go through all of them. Bitcoin's sitting at $43,000 today. It's actually doing quite nicely. Ethereum's up 0.3%, 2,992 Australian dollars. Now, we've got obviously XRP at 79 cents. Now, I don't want to see anyone FOMO into this. It's not financial advice, but I just want to say that I remember Ethereum 6 years ago was 97 cents. Mind blown. We've got Cardano at 59, Solana $32. There is a lot of people buying obviously Solana. I believe it was from China or Hong Kong. Incredible. There's a lot of money buying Solana at the moment. We've got Chainlink at $10 as well. XLM is at 14 cents. ICP $7. Hedera's at 8 cents. VeChain 3 cents as well. Quant is up 3.66 to 174. I mean, there was some really good buying opportunities for Quant the last few days, honestly. Algo's at 23 cents. Moving down, CFX 49 cents right now. I do have a bot open up on that one in the Patreon. Chili's 15 cents as well. My bot's doing insanely well. Patreon. Anyway, IOTA's at 34 cents as well. Casper at 7 cents. We have Pepe, which is, just below Casper right now, down 5.44%. and I'll show you my bots in a second on that. And we've got XDC at 4 cents as well, very undervalued. Now let's go to crypto bubbles, and yes, ladies and gentlemen, I keep talking about this because the community is growing every single day. I love putting up all my buys, my sells, my trades, my crypto trading bots, my indicators, the news before I go live on the channel, and obviously my dividend investing, which provides cash flow. And I did make a video on that yesterday, by the way. Go check that out. It's very fascinating. You know, who doesn't like making passive income every single month? That is something that I'm very passionate about. Anyway, that is linked below. Join the community. It's very bullish. It's literally growing like crazy. It's awesome. You guys rock that have joined it as well. Anyway, crypto bubbles on the day. Of course, we have some green XRP, which is nice. Decoupling from the entire market. 5.3% as well. Not complaining about that. Still at 50 cents USD. I mean, people hate buying it at these levels, and I know I've seen it with my own eyes. People literally like to buy when there's FOMO, fear of missing out, when the price is going crazy. Anyway, 50 cents. It's an absolute gem. Still up 9% on the week, 5.4% on the month, and 20% on the year. Not complaining about that. IOTA, 6.6% as well, 22 cents. It looks like the utility tokens are coming up this evening right now. Really nice. 22 cents right there. Still up 17.4% on the week. Quant, the bane of my existence, the pain in the ass. I'm sorry to use that language, but, you know, this thing has been flatlining, as you can see right here, at $111 right now USD, 3.4% on the day, 7.7% on the week, still up 54% on the year, and I'm still up because, again, I bought it when it was around about $60 US around this point right here, if I can get it right there. July 2022, I loaded up on it, I'm up on my investment, I'm still holding. Because Quant, in my opinion, will be a $10,000 to $20,000 asset. It has less of a supply than Bitcoin. And again, it's being used by a lot of institutions and governments for their CBDC programs. Anyway, moving on, let's get to the news because I'm going to try and get this video done quick. But obviously, XRP to the moon, Pro Ripple lawyer expects FOMO to kick in at this price. And again, I mentioned this yesterday on my Twitter page, but in this ongoing legal tussle right here between Ripple and the SEC, prominent Ripple advocate and legal expert Johnny Deaton, legend by the way, recently veered from the legal discourse to offer insightful commentary on XRP's current pricing dynamics. And on May 29th, he basically expressed his astonishment at the prevailing market conditions, asserting that this inconceivable for many investors to overlook the opportunity to acquire XRP while its price remains at a mere 48 cents, 58 cents at the moment, at the time of recording. And he's basically said this: XRP sits at 0.48 cents, 48 cents. And it's crazy to think how many people who refuse to buy it now are going to buy it over $1. What's even more crazy is that FOMO will likely kick in, obviously, at $2. It's mind-blowing. Anyway, moving on, amidst the legal turbulence surrounding the Ripple case, obviously, Deaton's observations shed light on the speculative opportunities that lie within XRP's pricing landscape, noting that the fear of missing out FOMO effect may not take hold until XRP surpasses the $2 mark. Anyway, this is why I say never invest more than you can afford to lose, by the way, just in case this is what happens. But anyway, obviously, yes, we've got XRP decoupling from the altcoin rally right here, which is interesting as well, and has created a new all-time high featuring the address activity front. And a recent analysis by on-chain metrics platform Santiment right here revealed that XRP network has now had its second and third largest addresses activity spikes of the all-time these past 2 days. And I mean, sorry about all these stupid ads, by the way. It's just ridiculous, these crypto sites. But anyway, the addresses are increasing significantly right now. And you can see right here, the last 2 days, people are starting to realize and wake up. It's about freaking time, but it indicates that that a mild 4% decoupling from the rest of the altcoin pack, hinting a possible upswing for XRP as it follows a similar trend to the activity spike experienced on March 18th. Which is really interesting as well. So again, I haven't done an XRP wallet address count on the rich lists, and I should do one probably tomorrow and keep an eye on that. Anyway, I'm not going to go into the hidden emails because we're all still waiting for that, and I'm sure that's going to happen whilst, you know, us Aussies are sleeping, to be quite honest. It always happens. But anyway, Ethereum NASDAQ correlation grows closer as the altcoin right here is moving, which is interesting as well. And I haven't looked at this, but the two are on the same path to the NASDAQ tech sector. And when the correlation coefficient is positive, it means that both assets are moving in a very similar direction. But a close correlation to the negative region indicates that the two assets are moving in opposite directions. And although negative, the data showed that the correlation had improved lately. Ethereum, like Bitcoin, significantly outperformed the NASDAQ equity index earlier in the year. I predict that this is going to happen, so fast. We're not going to see what's happened right here. But if we go down here, obviously, you can see the price of Ethereum and the MVRV right here, right now. And again, Ethereum and cryptos in general are outpacing every other asset class at the moment. So again, it just goes to show where crypto is going. I do apologize. The cleaner is here right now in my office building. But anyway, moving on, we've got buying a bank won't solve crypto's debanking issue right here. CZ is highlighting examples such as regulatory complexity and capital requirements as reasons why he isn't keen on Binance buying a bank. I don't even know why the hell you would buy a bank anyway, and I'll get to that in a second. But Binance CEO says the firm is unlikely to buy up any banking institutions despite a growing worry of crypto companies being debanked, including Binance's own operation in Australia, which happened a couple of days ago. And the collapse of several US banks this year has prompted concerns that the pool of crypto-friendly banks is shrinking. To name a few, crypto's industry former key banking partners Silvergate, Silicon Valley, and of course Signature Bank have all capitulated this year. Meanwhile, down under, Binance Australia announced its halt to Australian dollar services after its payments decided to end support for the exchange. It's really annoying, by the way. This is why I've sort of stopped using Binance. And again, that's why I'm very bullish on OKX. And I'm not just saying that because, again, OKX I've had no issues with at all. But anyway, the exchange has yet to still find an alternative provider. PayID, I mean, for those of you who use Binance Australia or Binance in general, PayIDs are basically a method where you deposit capital, I should say, from your bank straight into the exchange. But anyway, moving on, we've got some updates in relation to Sam Bankman-Fried. And yes, there's freaking pop-ups everywhere, but criminal charges against Sam Bankman-Fried don't warrant dismissal, prosecutors say. And the lawyers for the disgraced FTX executive filed pre-trial motions in early May to dismiss most of the charges on technicalities and procedural issues. I hope he gets criminally charged, and I hope that money goes back to, the people that had it on the platform. Fingers crossed that happens, but highly unlikely because there's a lot of big players that are going to take a piece of that pie. We've got Pepe right here. Eyes rebound as it finds support in strong algorithm data source. But Pepe Coin has recently experienced a significant development as it hits a crucial bullish order block, raising hopes for a potential recovery opportunity. And however, the ability to reserve the prevailing downward trend momentum is contagion upon an essential factor that holds key to a coin's future trajectory right here. And I've mentioned before, I've only just traded this on my, obviously on OKX right here, and that is all in the Patreon, by the way, and I'll show you those in a second. But, as I mentioned with Shiba Inu, we experienced that when it launched, it went crazy, and then it came back down, halted for a few weeks, or I should say months, or whatever it may be, and then it went absolutely parabolic. Maybe this will happen, but we'll see. Keeping an eye closely on that one. Of course, we've got this is crazy, but Russia will use crypto exchanges for international transactions. Yesterday, the chairman of Russia's State Duma Committee, forgive me if I'm pronouncing this wrong, by the way, confirmed that the crypto exchanges will be used to conclude cross-border transactions, thus circumventing restrictions due to international sanctions. And I could see this coming from a mile away. This is going to just increase the amount of volume on these exchanges and cryptocurrencies. When stuff like this happens and you've got oil transacting every single day, or I should say week, massive, massive volumes anyway. So they could be using stable coins. I mean, you can literally send a stable coin anywhere in the world at any moment. There's no need for banks anymore. This is what's crazy, and people still don't get it. Anyway, moving on, let's go to cryptometer.io, ladies and gentlemen. We've got money flowing into some bullish coins. XRP right here, Doge, which is nice. We have Cardano as well. Polkadot, I like. USDT, of course, that's a given anyway. Bitcoin right here, and XLM and Arbitrum. Very nice. Now, let's go to crypto. I should say, let's go to Twitter, have a quick look at what's going on there. There isn't much. And thank you to those who have subscribed to my Twitter page. I appreciate it. I will be giving this bull ring away when I hit, obviously, 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. That is solid sterling silver. No BS. It's crazy. Go subscribe to the YouTube channel now. We've got the proposed 30% crypto mining tax dropped in a US debt ceiling deal, which is going to be bullish for crypto, I should say. That's awesome. We've got the US presidential candidate, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., says does not want anti-crypto people on the SEC commission. I mean, this is probably a massive political play. Just saying, I don't know. I'm not getting into politics, but again, I don't want Gary Gensler at the helm. Edo Farina right here. Thank you for this, mate. But the Federal Reserve mentions Ripple's solution for cross-border payments in real-time XRP in a document called the US Path to Faster Payments. And if you look closely right here, thank you for this tweet again, Ripple is mentioned right here as a solution that empowers providers to make real-time cross-border payments. Cross-border payments today generally take 2 to 4 days to settle. And obviously with limited visibility into the status and fees, Ripple enables full visibility into payment status, certainly of fees and settlement in real time. Bullish. We've got, again, the proposed Bitcoin mining tax in the United States has been blocked right here. James Rule XRP, big thank you very much for this tweet, but the bank and Ripple in the same sentence, isn't it ironic, Brad Garlinghouse? Bank failures, Ripple effects. Bullish. And we've got Anders right here. Thank you for this tweet. Obviously, Ripple owns half the total supply of XRP. Again, I believe this is just a setup for, obviously, institutions to buy directly from them. We'll find out sooner or later. Owning a custody with Metaco. Someone commented that. I did see that comment as well. Metaco. Owning part of Bitstamp Exchange. Owning a large share of Tranglo Payments Company. A proprietary network, RippleNet right here, invested in all parts of cross-border transactions. They are getting set up for that. Bill Morgan, thank you, mate. Love this. But why didn't Ripple make the argument in its summary judgment motion about pre-2018 price rises of XRP not being caused by Ripple's activities, but say it would prevail before a jury on the issue? Then the same footnote in this summary judgment reply brief, obviously it states that there is not an entirely successful on its summary judgment motion. In dismissing the SEC's case, it should be granted partial summary judgment on the period after mid-2018, based on the concession right here by the SEC that most XRP price rises from this time were dictated by market forces. There you go. And we've got Uphold right here. Crow says XRP meets all legitimate criteria of exchange listing. And you've got Johnny Denton right here. Upholds Crow said that they found no legal precedent that would require them to delist XRP. That's because in 90 years in securities laws, there isn't a single case finding of secondary sale of an underlying asset previously used in an investment contract scheme to be a security. There you go right here. And again, moving on, Russia to use crypto exchanges to settle international transactions, which is wild. Dear Jeremy Hogan right here, you're a legend, mate. Dear Young Bucks, there will surely come a time in life when you are offered an easy path or a difficult and painful path. Stand on principle and you will never regret. The abs are optional right here. Again, full-blown talking about 300, the movie. Great movie, by the way. And Maverick right here, I'm going to end up on this, but if you think XRP is worthless at the moment, it really is. Look at this chart and draw your conclusions, not financial advice. Basically right here, I'm not going to explain that right there, but it's absolutely wild. I mean, that's just skyrocketing right there to $360. Anyway, that's just going to be life-changing for a lot of people. Anyway, let's go to CoinMarketCap, then we'll end up on this. 1.7 trillion Australian dollars, by the way. I am going to change this. Let's just go to US dollars because I'm catering for everybody, of course. Now we've got total market cap, 1.1 trillion, $27 billion in volume. It is extremely low at the moment, not that I'm worried. 25,000 cryptos. Again, I have my watch list right here, which I do post up in the Patreon page as well. Here is the full list, and the top gain is Nextra, XRP, which is nice, VTHO, OMI, Quant, CKB Super, Solo, and Veracity. And where my money's going, ladies and gentlemen, of course, is the banking coins. I'm not going to get into it all, but this is all up in the Patreon. Anyway, now one thing I want to show you as well, just to end up on this, but yes, OKX is my obviously now the official partner of the channel, which is really nice as well. These are some of the trades that I've got going as we speak on perpetual futures contracts. I'm putting up everything in the Patreon as well, so join up for that one. And yes, I am going to show you the bots that I'm currently using at the moment. No BS, I show the full setup video in the Patreon as well, but I'm up 34% on Pepe right here, 148% right here, 119 USDT on Ethereum, 214% on CFX, 117 on Aptos, Chili's 212%, which is really nice, and I do have another account set up on here which has some larger capital in it, no BS. Go check that out. Anyway, guys, that is it. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it, and make sure you subscribe to the Patreon as linked below, and thank you OKX for now becoming a partner of the channel, and we'll see where this goes, and everything is linked below. Join up to the Patreon, join me on social media, and I'll speak to everyone tomorrow. All right, guys? Stay safe. Peace out. Bye.